Hi folks, thanks for joining me once again at Photo Tutorials. The last tutorial I showed you was about setting up Photoshop for inkjet printing. One thing I want to just show you today is basically how you get the mismatched profile. This is the second part to the tutorial I gave you last time. But basically, what we do is if we go to open an image, these are some images that I shot of a mat cutter that I have. And because I've got my camera set to Adobe 1998, basically what's happening is we've got a mismatch. So if you can see here, you can see the embedded profile doesn't match the working space profile here. So basically what we do is just by, if I cancel that and just show you the settings what we had before. The reason why that box is coming up is because what we've done is, if a profile's missing or there's a profile mismatch, we've asked Photoshop to ask us when opening with these two check marks here. Okay, this is in the color management policies. Because we've asked Photoshop to do that, when we go to open an image that is captured on your digital camera, which is set to Adobe RGB, this is what happens when you have Photoshop as your working space, which is SRGB. And there's really no need to have Photoshop as Adobe RGB because it just doesn't make sense. You should have it as SRGB, as I explained earlier on part one of this tutorial. If you're using inkjet printers or you're using professional labs, then the professional labs work to sRGB color scale anyway, and the inkjet printer, it only has a gamut range which covers sRGB color range anyway, so there's really no point. The only reason why we have the camera, as I explained earlier, is we try to capture as much nuance and as much color gamut in each color range as we can before we compress it down to sRGB. But anyhow, this is the box that you get coming up here. Now it gives you three options. It says, what would you like to do? Use the embedded profile instead of the working profile space. So that means you're going to be using the Adobe RGB profile here. Convert documents colors to the working space, or discard the embedded profile. What we would do in this case, because our working profile is sRGB, we want to convert the documents colors to the working space, and we just click OK, and that image will open up. And basically that image was taken on my Nikon D3, which was set to Adobe RGB. And now what we've done is I've done a little bit of work on it in the raw conversion software, but what we've done now is we've converted it to sRGB, and basically that is the warning box that you get when you come up. So if you've made those settings what I asked you to do on part one, then this is the mismatch profile warning box that you get come up. Okay, so basically, as I said in part one, set your camera to Adobe RGB 1998, but set Adobe Photoshop up to, as you can see, it's your working space, so it's sRGB. And into your color settings, you would go edit color settings. And the reason, as I said before, the reason why that box is coming up is because we ask in Photoshop to tell us when we have a mismatched profile or we have a missing profile, and basically that's why that box comes up. So thanks for watching the second part of this tutorial, and again I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.